Want to get open easier and keep your defenders off balance? It all comes down to cutting. In today's video, we'll break down everything you need to know about cuts. And I'm going to show you one must-know cut drill that's going to not only sharpen your cuts, but help you get open in real live games with cuts and keep your defenders guessing. Let's go. What is a cut in basketball? I know it might be an obvious question, but I don't really know if we understand what a cut is in basketball. A cut is a precise movement in basketball. In particular, a cut is meant to be used when you do not have the basketball to get you to one point to another. Whether that's a rim cut, whether that's a perimeter cut, whether that's a flash cut to the high post, whether it's a dive cut, flash cut to the low post. The point is, cuts keep integrity on the basketball court. What do I mean by integrity? Spacing, ball movement, player movement, flow. Spacing keeps the gaps clear for driving lanes downhill, for screens uphill. That's why cuts matter. And I want you to understand something, and every coach agrees with this. The hardest cut you're ever going to make in basketball is the first cut to the basketball. So you cannot just meander slowly, meander meaning just go softly to the ball, because defense is trying to cut hard as well. And their cuts are called closeouts. And when they use precision on their closeouts, now when a defender's feet are set, you're gonna sweat. If you listen to my videos a lot, you know I love rhyming and acronyms, so here's what I teach you on offense. You must keep your defenders' feet moving so they are losing. That's also the point of cuts. You want to be great at cutting without the ball because your defender is constantly moving. And when they're moving, they're shifting their weight from one side to the other. So defense at best is a guess when you have a real true cutter, an elite player who understands how to play without that basketball. That's why cutting is important. And I want to show you one must-know drill that you can do daily to improve your cuts. Because I want you to think about this. 90+% of the time after you pass that basketball, and when you play, you're playing without the ball. I want to keep you dangerous without that basketball. I want to keep you quick and decisive. Also play with pace and patience. So I wanted to give you a thorough explanation on the cut. Now let's get right into that one must-know drill you have to do daily to improve your cutting. Let's go. Here's a drill. Have cones, use chairs. I have cones, right? Use shoes, use something, okay, as a training tool. This is my cutting drill I love to teach players. And here's the key. You gotta understand this mentality. This mentality is called the power of two, okay? And what do I mean by the power of two as I set up the drill settings? The power of two is this. As you are cutting on the perimeter, anywhere on the court, let's talk about the perimeter. As you're cutting on the perimeter, I want to take 2 steps down to the basket because that's the cut that the defender respects. I can step away 2 steps, but a defender kind of knows, hey, something's going up. They're going to just drop their coverage. And I happen to come back, they're going to just meet me perfectly. But if I take 2 steps to the basket on the perimeter, making them think I'm going for a rim cut, I will get this defender to overplay me by going too far back. That'll open up a face cut. 1, 2, right in front of their face. 2, overplay me on the high side. They don't want to give up that face cut no more. So now I go 2 down, stop, go. That's a backdoor cut. Now it's going to be easier for me to get open on the perimeter with V cuts and L cuts. Because when I go down for 2 steps, you notice I was pacing patience, but you see a change of speed, so I'm quick and decisive. As I go down a cell, that rim cut, they drop their coverage. Now I can come back to the perimeter, get the basketball, and make an easier play. Now I can think shot on the catch to make my defender sweat. This is the drill that's gonna help you with that. It's the power of two drill. And we're using a concept called hockey stops. Hockey stops are nothing more than when you're stepping as if I'm on a hockey rink, I would take 2 steps out. In order for me to go back to my left or inside, I have to push up that outside foot. I'm gonna stay low and explode, and it becomes a 2 count, right? 1, 2. More of a count. 1, 2. And before I change directions, I'm constantly changing speeds. Okay, I'll speed it up a little bit. So I'm getting into a 1-2 count. You see me now exaggerating. I'm being very sharp. I'm staying low. When you cut, you want to stay low to play low. Okay, you only want to come high to score, occasionally make passes. This is the drill for you. As I'm setting up my cuts, I'm staying low. Okay, I can work on some deception now. I can go from low to high. Low, high, low, high, low, high, low, high, low, high. What'd that just set up? Steph Curry, if you watch him sometimes, Steph Curry will cut hard and almost like give up on the play, as if they missed him on the cut. All of a sudden, he'll sprint out. That's deception. Eyes tell lies. When he was low sprinting and just gave up, standing up makes your defender relax. And now he's back low, as you see these clips of running back out to hit that shot or to attack. That's what standing up does. That's why this is a great drill. You can stay low, you can go high, low, high, it's up to you, right? You wanna be quick and decisive, stay low and go. You work on pace and patience, play with the heights, play with the speeds. Gas, brakes, gas, brakes, gas. No matter what, you saw me push off the outside foot to go back inside and vice versa. That's the key. So now, as I go right to it. So when you think about that, the first cut you want to master is a rim cut. It's no setup whatsoever. I don't even need a ball. I can use my imagination. I'm staying still. I pretend to pass the ball. I want to cut to the rim without setting up a cut because I want to show this defender that's guarding me, I'm getting downhill and as close as I can to the basket. The best shot we can take in basketball is a high percentage shot. And to me, it's always a layup at the rim. So when I pass this ball when I'm playing, I tell my players when they're playing games, get downhill first with your cuts. You pass, you cut. Think about what that defender has to do. They're gonna have to really stop me to get in front of me. And again, they start edging me out when they take away my backdoor cut. This is called a duck in cut. I can cut and duck in. I'm back at the same position, layup. I did a reverse pivot. I can take them in, they get back in front of me, another duck in. Even if I'm a small, I can post up. Because if they take away my inside hip, that leads me to my next action. I can pop out. My defender's constantly losing because they're always moving. So the first cut you want to master is a rim cut. How can you do this by yourself? That's a great question. Here's a static rim cut. I'm on a perimeter. I can fake high, foot fake high, stay low. I can throw the ball out and chase it. No dribble, lay the ball up. Because you don't want somebody coming from the weak side to help and contest. Pretend somebody's coming over, so go with a power finish. That's a 2-foot finish. Throw it out, score. Pretend you got a power, but use a shot fake, right? Get low, show, then go. Fake, throw it, get low, show, and go. Mix up how you score the ball. You may have to go Euro step because this defender knows a thing or two about defense and committing their body and getting outside for a charge. Go Euro, right? Fake it, catch it, 1, 2, score it, go around them. What if this defender not only knows how to take a charge, but then get back in contention to contest your shot? Now you go with a pro hop. And a pro hop is the ball and your feet land at the same time, you take a long lateral hop away. So go right into the pro hop. Might be no dribble, but watch me. Fake it, catch it, hop, right into it. Right, I hopped right away. I went to the side. No travel because I just caught the ball. I have a right to hop. Boom, hop away, go score it. First thing I want to teach you. Now, after we talk about rim cuts, the defender's gonna level up, especially if you started going with not only backdoor cuts, you drop their coverage to face cuts. Now they're taking away everything. You're ducking in on them for post-ups. Now they're playing it tighter and intense. Now you gotta get ready for your V cuts and L cuts, the two popular cuts in basketball. They're not to be perfect, but they're very popular. And again, the first cut you must make is the first cut to the basketball. And off the catch, you must think shot by putting the ball in a shooting position. So if I'm you at home watching this video, and I'm working on this as a parent or a coach or as a player, I'm gonna walk through this first. I'm going down 2 steps. I can't go back through a cut. I can't face cut. I can't duck in. Right here, I create discipline. I set them up by making first contact. Hip pop, arm in position, shoulder, inside shoulder. Once I get low, now I'll go chase the basketball with my palms to the passer. For a V cut, when you go down to up, the pivot that fits the move easily to the path of least resistance is a forward pivot. If you're right-handed, think shot off the catch and put the ball in the shooting position. Don't just catch it and go triple threat elbows out. You've eliminated your chance to do the first thing you do off the ball when you receive the ball is shoot it. Set up your cut, catch it, think shot, then shoot. I went slow to show you. That defender's trailing me, meaning they cannot touch my sternum area chest. With an arm's distance reach, that's my indicator, my cue to shoot. Okay, so now I do it quicker. Set my cut up 2 steps, going to the body, think shot, lift up and shoot. If you're left-handed like me, same concept. Instead of my left foot staying back, I just bring it forward. Take them down, get into the body, catch it, lift up, 1, 2. If I'm to L cut, off the L cut, say if I set them up first, I don't have to go through this order. But let's say I was going down 2 steps, it's still rim cut. I go into contact. They do a good job of staying on my inside hip and shoulder. Now I might take them up the lane and do what I call a step over cut. Still trying to go to that rim cut. If they flatten out, look at the defender's posture. They came down, guarded it well. 2-way backdoor cut, face cut. As I was going up, they played the V cut well. Now I take my inside foot and try to step over their outside foot. I want them flattening out, taking away my face cut. That's my cue right there with that hockey stop to go out. Now I set up an L cut. The pivot that goes with the L cut is a reverse pivot. We're talking about the path of least resistance. What can I do the quickest and the most efficient and effective? So walk through this, take them down, get into the body. Come up, V cut's taken away, step over cut. They went inside, boom, out, reverse it, think shot. If they're sprinting out, attack. If they're delayed, shoot it. I'll give you 1 shot, and I'll give you 1 attack. How cool is that? Take them down hard, take them up, step over cut, catch it, rip, finish, right? Work, by myself working. Hey, ball, hey, ball, ball. Man, that's work. And that's why cutting is important in basketball. Sharpen your cuts with the power to drill and come on this court and work as if you're in team concepts, but do it by using your creative imagination. Let's go. Let's go. Ever watch your player dominate in practice but freeze under pressure in games? You know they've got the skills, but when the game's on the line, doubt creeps in. At Attack Basketball Academy, we develop confident, resilient players who just don't play the game, they own it. And now we're unlocking exclusive access to the blueprint that makes it happen. Our exclusive guide isn't just drills, it's a complete system for skyrocketing game time confidence, sharpening basketball IQ, and building skills that last a lifetime on and off the court. Confidence isn't given, it's grown and developed. And at Attack Basketball Academy, we don't follow trends, we set them. So don't delay, download the guide, and join us at attacking the game with a complete new mindset.